Hey, what's up guys? Uncle Druzy here. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 things that you should be doing while your parents are fighting. And no, one of them is not just to stay put and listen to them and pretend nothing's happening. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up guys? So when your parents are fighting, do you usually catch yourself just sitting there listening to it, trying to ignore it, or just pretend nothing's happening? Well, I did that when I was a kid. When my parents are fighting, arguing, all I did was play my video game while it's going on in the background, watch TV, or maybe just daydreaming, thinking about stuff, letting it just circle in my head, all the negativity, the arguing, the fighting. And when I thought about it, it was just like, well, that's their problem, right? That's not my problem. It's not going to affect me. Well, you know what? After years and years of that happening, it does. And I'm going to come out with a video with how it affects you later on when you're dating, when you're married, or even with your friendships. So please subscribe for that video. When your parents are fighting, what you need to do is to reject it. You need to consciously reject whatever that they're arguing about. And how do you do that? You do that by telling yourself, the first way is tell yourself, I hate this. I don't want to be like this when I grow up. I don't want to have a marriage like this. I don't want to put my kids through this. And this is not how marriage should be. And I will never be like this. I will never be like them. You need to make a conscious effort to say that to yourself every single time you hear that going on. Because if you don't, it's gonna seep into your subconscious mind and it's gonna affect you later on. And if something goes into your subconscious mind, it's uncontrollable later on. You just have like maybe a meltdown or something and you're unable to control it. That's your subconscious. Or the second way, you need to tell yourself the positive way. You know, when I grow up, I want the most loving, patient, calm, peaceful family. When I grow up, I want to show my kids love by loving my partner, by showing peace, by showing grace, by showing patience. That's what I want to be. I don't want to be like them. I want to be the complete opposite of them. That is my goal. So one or two ways. You want to do it in the most hateful way, or you want to do it the most positive way, one extreme or the other. Either one of them work, but you need to make a conscious effort to do it. Otherwise, you're gonna end up to be just like them when you grow up. Nobody taught me that. I had to learn this. So I hope you take this seriously. Step number 2. It's gonna cost you a little money, but you need to get one of these. This is the one I have. It's a 3M Pelotor. I'm going to put a link below in the description where you could get this. It's only around 30 bucks. I mean, that's less than half of a video game these days. So this is a very good investment. When they start fighting, you just put it over your head and you won't be able to hear anything. It's not going to affect you. Maybe you'll just hear a little bit of noise or so. You can always just close the door. I use this right now because my kid has special needs and he loves to cry. So this really gives me a peace of mind. And this is like one of the top tier ones. You don't let all that garbage seep into your mind, seep into your subconscious mind. So you don't have to deal with these issues later on when you're older. And if you could combine this with step number 1 while wearing it and giving yourself affirmations that you do not want to be like them and that you want to be better and have a loving family and the complete opposite of them, this will work wonders for you. You just need to make a conscious effort to keep on doing it every time that they're arguing. Don't let a time go by where you just let that seep into your mind. And number 3, buy water balloons, okay? And you fill out 2 water balloons, 1 for each parent. And when they're fighting, you go down there and you look at them and you say, here, catch. You gotta throw both of them at the same time and throw it softly so they actually have a chance to catch it. So what that does is it completely shocks them, shift their concentration from arguing, fighting against each other to needing to catch the water balloon so they don't get wet, right? And whatever they do with the water balloon, that's up to them. They could throw them at each other or they could throw it back to you. But I might warn you, you might have to clean up the water later on if they drop it, or if you have a crazy dad or something, you might have to run out of the house, okay? But it's just water, all right? It's just water, it's just fun to enjoy. It's something to keep their focus off of each other and focus on something else. And once you break that focus, the argument is over. Or they might even laugh at each other, like if one of them doesn't catch it, get water all over them, you know, that's funny, right? That's funny. And if you do that in the future, if you just bring down a water balloon, they'll stop arguing, period. But I will warn you that if your parents are abusive, do not try this, okay? If your parents are abusive, do not try the water balloon trick, because you're just gonna get beat. Okay, that's not even funny, but I'm just warning you. But your parents are cool, they're just hot-headed, but they never abuse you, they're not violent. Try the water balloon trick. It will stop them from arguing and focus on something else. So I hope these videos are helpful to you. I wish I knew these things when I was young, having to live through it. I hope it brings value to you guys. Let me know your results, how it worked out, and if you need any other information, please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming out with new videos on how to deal with your parents fighting.